What's up, YouTube? Chad here with another beer review to BJCP Specs. Continuing with the Category 17, the British Strong Ales run. Style 17C, wee heavy. I just like saying that, wee heavy. Overall impression, rich, malty, dextrinous, and usually caramel sweet. These beers can give an impression that is suggestive of a dessert. Complex secondary malt and alcohol flavors prevent a one-dimensional quality. Strength and maltiness can vary, but should not be cloying or syrupy. And if you don't know what dextrinous means, How to Brew by John Palmer or the Homebrewer's Guide by Charlie Papazian. Get it, love it, know it. You need it for the exam. So we got one of the most famous examples of the style. I've never actually had this. This is Traquair House Ale. It's about the comments, history, characters, ingredients. Comments, also known as a strong Scotch ale. The term wee heavy means small, strong. Really? It's not like it's like a foreign language or anything. I don't know why they put that in there. You can read the history if you want. Characters, ingredients. Well modified pale malt with roasted barley for color. If you don't know what well modified means, again, How to Brew or Homebrewer's Companion explain that. May use some crystal malt for color adjustment. Slight smoke character may be present in some versions, but derives from roasted grains or from the boil. Peated malt is absolutely not traditional. So when American craft beer nerds think Scottish ale or Scotch ale, first thing you think is peat because of Scotch whiskey. They're really not the same. Style comparison, somewhat similar to English barley wine. Your vitals, 17 to 35 IBUs, not very bitter. 14 to 25 SRM, amber, brownish copper color. And then we got our commercial examples. All right, so I am rambling very long. Let's go get this in the glass, and we'll be right back. All right, so let's just dive right into the aroma. Yes, very rich and fruity. Kind of reminds me of like an ESB, maybe like a little bit stronger. So it's like dark malt, like red malt. Nothing like roasty, nothing burnt or anything like that. Just sweet. A little bit of toffee, caramel, those kind of things, like the British Strong Ale kind of thing. I mean, I really don't get any peat or smoke or anything like that, but there's a slightly woody quality to it, which there should be because it's like they said on the bottle right here, matured in oak barrels. If you go on their website, or I think it's actually on Merchant Duvin's website, there's a video that shows you how they make it, so you can check that out if you want. Yeah, so I mean, it smells rich, it smells sweet. I don't get any hops. Nice kind of oaky thing in there is like a little bit of a bonus. 7.2 ABV, no alcohol, smell, nothing like that. So let's check the specs on aroma. Deeply malty with a strong caramel component. Lightly smoky secondary aromas may also be present, adding complexity. See, it said may, not must. Peat smoke is inappropriate, as we already said. Diacetyl should be low to none. I do not get any diacetyl. Low to moderate esters and alcohol are often present in stronger versions. I really didn't get any alcohol. Hops are very low to none and can be slightly earthy or floral. I mean, maybe there's just kind of a general, maybe earthy floral hops in there. But, I mean, whatever's in there, it's getting obscured by the, deeply malt, strong caramel component, as they said there. I am going to go... It's nice, but it's not blowing me away. And I think it's to spec. I'm going to say 10. I was kind of on a border between a 9 and a 10 there. Maybe we'll come back. Appearance, I'm not sure how this is looking on camera. It's like a super deep burgundy color. When I was pouring it, it was like a really pretty copper. If I hold it to the sunlight, it is clear, but it's just very, very dark. I'm going to say this is probably a high 20s. Yeah, I'd say that's like a 27 to 34 SRM. If I hold it right up to the light, it's like a beautiful cherry color. Yeah, I'd say it's between 22 and 34 SRM. Had a bit, maybe like 2-3 finger head when I poured it. It's just kind of a off-white, frothy kind of thing there. It's a pretty good looking beer. Specs. Appearance. Light copper to dark brown color, often with deep ruby highlights. Clear. It is clear, it's just really dark. Usually has a large tan head, which may not persist. All right. Legs may be evident in stronger versions. All right. So, I mean, yeah, it's there for the style. It is a 3 out of 3. As far as the flavor, I guess we'll find out. Cheers. Yeah, so I get, again, kind of like what I said with the aroma, like ESB kind of flavors. Getting like red apple, maybe a little bit of cherry, caramel, toffee kind of thing. It is not a sticky, syrupy bomb. It is like a pretty well balanced thing. It's just like this. It's a sweet beer, but it's not cloying or anything like that. There is a little bit of a woody kind of quality to it, just kind of like a background note. It's there's no like obvious peat kind of flavor in here. The hops are definitely kind of an earthy floral hop. It's quite low. I wouldn't say they're like completely, obscured or whatever, but they're quite low compared to the malt. But there is enough bitterness there for balance. It's definitely a balanced beer. I'm getting a little bit of bitterness throughout the whole thing, like just a little bit more at the apex and on the second half. The aftertaste it's actually pretty clean. It's definitely more malty than dry or anything like that. The alcohol probably accounts for some of that drying sensation. I would not call this boozy or phenolic or anything like that. Yeah, and like I think as it warms, it's just gonna get more fruity and more like confectionery flavor. It's pretty nice. All right, so let's check the specs on flavor. Rich malty with significant caramel, particularly in stronger versions. Hints of roasted malt may be present, sometimes perceived as a faint smoke character, as may some nutty character, all of which may last into the finish. I don't get any roasted malt or nuttiness. It's more fruity to me. Peat smoke is inappropriate. We've already established that. Hot flavors and bitterness are low to medium low, so the malt presence should dominate the balance. Okay, that's what I said. The acid should be low, none. I do not get any butter. Low to moderate esters and alcohol are usually present. Yeah, I definitely say moderate fruity esters, and the alcohol is low. Esters may suggest plums, raisins, or dried fruit. True. To me, it's more like, raisins. Yeah, I was saying cherry, apple, whatever. The palate is usually full and sweet, but the finish may be sweet to medium dry, sometimes with a light roasty grainy note. Yeah, so I'd say they say finish may be sweet to medium dry. That's exactly what I was thinking. Kind of on the border between 17 and 18. I'll be generous. I'm going to say 18. Mouthfeel. What was that mouthfeel? Believe it or not, it is not like a super sticky, heavy thing. It's actually, I'd probably say medium body, medium carbonation. It's very smooth. Like the alcohol is very faint. There is no warming sensation or anything. Very drinkable beer. Dangerously drinkable, actually. Medium full to full bodied, with some versions, but not all, having a thick, chewy viscosity. I mean, they say medium full to full. I think it's more of a medium, maybe medium full. A smooth alcoholic warmth is usually present and is quite welcome since it balances the malty sweetness. Moderate carbonation. So yeah, it's right there. I mean, they say medium full, and I'm thinking like it's more proper medium. I'm gonna say 4 out of 5, but otherwise it's right there. Overall impression, I'm gonna say a 9. I mean, there's really no reason not to give this a 50 and call it a day, because it's like listed as one of the commercial examples. That's a total score of 44 out of 50, which is as high as I can give a beer a 9. Like 45 is the demarcation line between a 9 and a 10. But I think that's fair, because I was saying, I could go 9 or 10 on aroma, or 17 or 18 on flavor. This one's really good. It's just not blowing me away. I don't really think that this particular bottle is a 10 out of 10. Like I said, if it was fresh off the bottling line, it might be a different story. But 44 out of 50 is nothing to sneeze at. So, all right, so there you go. 44 out of 50, 9 out of 10 for Traquair House Ale. If you never had a real authentic Scotch ale, wheat heavy, check this one out. Definitely recommend it. It's quite expensive. It was like $8 for this one bottle. All right, so thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.